Hey everybody, this is MGVIDZ bringing you another game review. Today we're talking about Hardest Cube, made by Red Bit Games, and Hardest Cube is a block game. So we'll hop right in. It's got three different functions. So the normal level is where you start. As you beat enough levels, you can unlock the higher difficulty for 10, and then a higher difficulty at 20 levels. I'm still in normal, but going and just show you a few here. So the point of the game is to move your red block, collect the cherries that are in the level, and then get to the blue block. So you can see, how do I move them? I've got this big control gauge that pops over here on the, see on the left of the screen, but no matter where I put my finger, that control gauge pops up. So basically you just push in the directions that you want to travel, down, left, right, and you can move in angles. If you hit the spikes, you die. And once you collect all the cherries, what you want to do is run into the blue block, you wake him up, and then you beat the level. Now, as I'm playing through this, a couple of things. I mean, I think the graphics and sound, the soundtrack that go with this game, they work. What is somewhat annoying to me is, and you can probably already tell as I'm playing through this, the controls. So I like that I'm sliding back and forth, but I hate, that I'm basically pushing in a direction, and that's where my cube travels. That works for me. What the problem I have, though, is this large control knob that pops up on the screen. It just covers so much of it that it's just an annoying feature of the game. It takes up too much screen space. That's something I think that either they could shrink a lot down, or just basically, give you a little tutorial that says, hey, push in whichever direction you want to travel. The other thing that I find annoying about the controls is so at times I'll be over here in the corner playing, and if I slide down onto this banner ad, right? So right now it's Clash of Clans. I'll get an ad to pop up while I'm playing. I found that, annoying as well. So I'm not crazy about the controls right now. I think there are some improvements that can be made, but the other thing that you'll find too. So not only do I have this ad banner that I'm going over, but from a replay perspective, the game is pretty heavily. There's a lot of ads. Okay, heavily ad laden, and while the levels get increasingly difficult, which I think makes the game challenging and it makes you want to play it over and over again to beat that. This giant control knob, this ad banner that you run into at times that pops up screen, and just the full screen ads that'll pop up at times before you can enter into a level. That to me I find a little annoying. It just it detracts from the quality of the game. On the upside, I mean, first, don't use your thumb. That's why I keep dying here. You're gonna have to use like a pointer or something. But the good thing is it's free for download. It recently came out 2 or 3 days ago here in April, and so if you're into block games, there's no cost. You can go ahead and download it and play right now, and there is an addictive quality about the game. Okay, I'm not going to say that there isn't. It's just I find the controls and the ads they detract from the quality of the game. So this is MGVIDZ with Hardest Cube. They do have a leaderboard as well, and it's attached to Facebook. A block game that, while it's got a thumbs up on graphics, right now we're giving it a thumbs down on the controls and replay, just for the reasons we cited, and then a thumbs up on money. So free for download in the App Store. This is Hardest Cube, MGVIDZ, bringing you another review here shortly. Thanks a lot, everybody.